Forward number 1, Michael. At guard, 6'6", number 0, Christian. Power forward, 6'8", number 32, at guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. At center, number 15, the Joker, Nikola Jokic.
A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K. Dan Bolt. Teams here love to get out and run the floor.
Oh yeah, this pace is going to be incredible. Our heads will literally be on a swivel tonight, Kevin, and we're going to see a lot of plays in transition and maybe a lot of turnovers as well.
Well, we're buckled in either way. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And it's sent back by Jokic. Lets it go from deep. A nice shot by Brown.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Denver with the rebound. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you'd love to ensure a winning season. And most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the score by Jamal Murray. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now, here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And this is how Jokic gets you. He scores in a variety of ways. Just an incredible player.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Murray after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Right wing. Jokic inside. He's against Hartenstein. Jokic, no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Over to the left wing. Holmgren wide open. They get it again. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought thought the defense was just there a little late.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just one or two things to talk about. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Nuggets. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And Jokic gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The score now all even.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Porter against Williams. Pass to Holmgren from deep. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Jacks up a three. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:41 left here in the first quarter. No good from outside. The Nuggets leading by 4. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nuggets.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Now here's Williams, driving the lane, and it's slammed in by Williams.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Caruso finds Wiggins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Thunder on 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Oklahoma City. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 14 feet away. And Saric kicks to Watson. There's Porter with the 3. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Caruso. And the basket is good. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Side Porter shoots over Caruso, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Nuggets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Cason Wallace. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. The kick out to Porter. With the shot. Porter can't get that one to fall.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Porter, no luck. Oklahoma City trailing. Out to Wallace from outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Now here's Westbrook. Hasn't made one yet. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in, and a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Williams. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Westbrook drives in. There's Porter with the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Now the Thunder with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Caruso, no good. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Brown. Here's Westbrook. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Brown, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
And just look how naturally Westbrook creates for his guys. An effective use of the pick and roll there.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Westbrook. Wallace misses.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Watson. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Now here's Wallace. Chang with a clean look. Offline with his 3. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Raise up, rise up, make some noise for your Nuggets.
Jokic, he's checked in for Šarić. Zeke Naji comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Jamal Murray in for Michael Porter. Pass to Joe. Outside Williams.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Dort against Westbrook. Dort passes to Hartenstein. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Murray outside. Hits it from three-point range. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Hartenstein. Nothing on the board.
Who's ball?
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Naji passes to Jokic. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the second quarter. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Naji.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Chalk up 2 there. And now a 6-point Denver lead.
there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Over in the corner, Dort. Will it go? And it's good on the way in. Dort's got his second bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Hartenstein against Jokic. Murray outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. 11 points in the game.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Joe can't get it to go. And here's Jokic. Shoots over Dort. Can't hit from 12. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So it's the Thunder now. They trail by 6. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
And the foul on Jamal Murray.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Holmgren finds Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving it around. Back to Dort. At the top of the key, Williams. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. On the drive, Jokic kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Jokic. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Williams with a clean look. Traps in the tray. Williams has got 8 points.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Denver leading by 3. Now, here's Jokic. 16 points for him. On pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Again, the Thunder score.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did. on that trip.
Denver calls timeout. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Williams in the post. 10 points for him. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third assist on the night. Now, here's Jokic. They lead by 1. And another miss by Denver. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. Dort finds Hartenstein. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. It's a three-point game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
They certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Now, here's Jokic. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Jokic. He's got 20. The kick out to Westbrook. Good, and he is. Goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists in the game.
And this is big. I mean, when Westbrook is connecting from deep, it just opens everything else up for his offense.
Caruso, good work there as it goes. Caruso's got his second bucket tonight.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
2 minutes.
Jokic inside. He's defended by Hartenstein. Basket counts.
A focal point of this offense, Jokic is comfortable handling the bulk of the scoring load on this team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 22. It's good from long range.
And he is brimming with confidence. Jokic just doesn't question his decision.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after Oklahoma City gets the three. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Saric comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Peyton Watson in for Jamal Murray. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Wallace subbed in for Dort. Now, here's Jokic. 26 points for him, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and stolen by Williams. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Look from Wallace. Again, Oklahoma City.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Now, Jokic. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And we'll be right back after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Williams, Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then there's Wallace, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. They're trailing by 9. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Yep, it counts.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Wiggins a screen on Murray. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. You know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. Dort, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. The Nuggets leading by 11. Here's Murray, outside Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that. At one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
On a dime, Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
Westbrook against Dort. Murray kicks to Westbrook. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. 5 to shoot. Watson's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Saric, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points here in the second half. Timeout called, Nuggets. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Saric. Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And Porter subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Alex Caruso. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. I was able to listen to what David Adelman went over with his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Here's Jokic to the left side wing. Over Hartenstein. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. They trail by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Thunder trailing by 5. Down low, Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Jokic can indeed take a little contact.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Offensive rebound. Hartenstein can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 7. The focus there from Jokic.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong. Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Timeout called, Nuggets. And Denver has possession. Here's Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Oklahoma City shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Here's Jokic. The shot from the low post is good. Jokic has got 36.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. 40 seconds left in the game. Dort passes to Holmgren. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Jokic against Hartenstein. Brown the pass to Jokic. Over Hartenstein. Almost, but it rolls out.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Jokic way outside. They get it back.
Michael Porter Jr.
So we see Denver get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
We've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Nikola, a phenomenal shooting performance for you. Did you feel it coming?
I mean, I was kind of lucky the ball was going in, and my teammates were finding me. So it's not just my effort. I think it's team effort, not just my game. I think the whole win.
Well, you all got it done down the stretch, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.